Helmets on and kickstands up, guys. It is time for another Dream Game video. You heard me right. We are back with the series that everyone loves, including myself, obviously, the Dream Game. Guys, the bikes, all 21 of them, are so close to being optimized and separated, organized, all the tedious work. It's almost done. And then I can finally be done talking about it. Honestly, it's such a tedious job. But once we get some work done on those, I have some very cool updates to show you guys. One of them's cool, one of them is awesome, and one of them might make you upset. So stay tuned. Anyways, I've been trying to optimize these bikes for the longest time now. I'd say it takes about an hour to 2 hours for each one, and I just can't focus that long. But we're gonna keep at it. Now, optimizing and separating bikes really isn't the most entertaining to watch, but it does need to be done. And I promise the other stuff in this video is so much better. What you guys see playing in the background right now is me optimizing a singular bike. That does not include taking it into its own Blender file, separating all the parts how they need to be. For example, the grips cannot be attached to literally anything because you need to color those. Each tire has to be separated so it can spin. If something is attached to anything on the front end, it's gonna move with the front end, so everything there has to be separated. And guys, it's just sort of a headache. Now, when I say optimizing bikes, I mean taking these triangle counts from 40,000 or 70,000 all the way to under 15,000 per bike. Some bikes even under 10,000. Anyways, that's enough for optimizing. You guys saw me do one bike on this video. I'll cut the camera for a little bit or a lot of it and go do the other 20 because I don't want to bore you guys too much. I didn't do all of them. I think I have 5 left, but if we have any hopes of getting this video out on time, they're gonna have to wait. Check out all these bikes that I have in studio, properly separated, and literally every piece is named. We don't have any parts named part and no models named models, guys. We are staying organized, and we're gonna start seeing some massive progress on the Dream Game. Now into something a little bit more fun than optimizing, UI. Now, myself and Robo have worked very hard to change things up. Neither of us are UI designers, but I just made stuff in Photoshop, and Robo implemented it into the game with its proper scaling and everything like that. It's not scripted yet, but I would like to show you guys the before and afters. Before, we were looking at something like this, and it really wasn't too bad, but it just kind of screams simulator, and this is not a simulator. After, we're looking at something like this. I don't know exactly what I could show, it's not all scripted, but look at this, guys. There is a watch, a smartwatch, instead of buttons all over the screen. We wanted to do a phone, which was a lot easier, but other games have phones, and we wanted to try to stick out a little bit. So the UI smartwatch was a pretty cool idea. Our garage went from something like this, which is okay, to this. All organized, absolutely fantastic looking, and just Now guys, this UI is pretty cool, but by no means is it super professional. Once again, myself and Robo are not UI designers. However, hopefully when the game comes out, it starts generating some Robux and we can hire a proper UI designer. There was one guy, I wish I could find the DM to give him a shout out. He made like a whole set of UI for the Dream Game, but it was just like, it was really good, but not like over the edge for me, and I really do appreciate that guy. I messaged him back and everything like that, but oh, I would love to use it if we didn't already switch to all this stuff with the new idea. Now guys, while we're talking about the bike game and stunting, make sure to hit a cool trick over that like button for your boy. It does help me know what content you guys want to see more of, and it just makes me smile, bro. Like, do you guys want me to be sad? Because I've seen quite a few hate comments recently, and actually, like, yeah, never mind. Anyway, hit the like button, guys. The third, I believe, and final news of today is something that's gonna either excite you or terrify you. Yes, it's not the best news, but it also is for myself, guys, the bike system. If you've been following this series, you will know that we, pretty much stalled the game waiting on our previous guy to make the bike system. It took 7 months and $1,250. Now that does seem like a lot of money, but when you see his examples and past work, it was absolutely beautiful. And guys, I may have overpaid, I may have underpaid, it depends who you ask, right? However, He basically, I don't know how to say this without starting anything. He waited till after the PayPal refund period and then said, hey bro, here's what I did so far. I'm not gonna finish it. You don't have to pay me the rest, right? And it was kind of like, dang, because now we have a half bike system that is okay, but for the long term of the game, updating this bike system, adding tricks, making all the bikes feel different, it just wasn't gonna work. Even getting the animations to work on the bike, we couldn't figure out, and then I asked him, and he left me on red. You would think after paying someone over $1,000, they might be at least slightly inclined to reply to you to help you out with the system. Anyways, we're gonna count that as a total L and throw that bike system in the trash. Maybe I'll even give it out for free, because I'm not gonna need it. Robo found a new guy who's making us a new bike system, and this is where things get a little rough. Obviously, we were waiting on the bike system for a super long time, and then we finally got it, and everyone was excited. The game was closer to releasing, but it's really gonna, like, hold us back in the long run with updates if we keep that system. The new system is already underway and already feels a ton better than the previous one. Also, it lets you go off-road and control your bike in midair, doing front flips, back flips, spins. There's a lot more stuff and it's a lot more fun to drive. So yes, guys, we sort of are at a blessing and a curse, or a double-edged sword. We have a bike system and almost maybe could release, or we can continue with this new bike system, hold off a little bit longer, and the game will be a lot more fun and a lot easier to update. Guys, I'm sorry, but we're gonna go with the new bike system. Just look at this, man. Over here, actually, let's do it like this. Over here, this is me driving the old bike system off-road, okay? This is me driving the new one off-road. There's such a difference. Like, the new one actually works. Also, this guy's a lot faster and a lot more open and honest about his schedule and everything like that. So it shouldn't take 7 months, and if it does, I will literally just, if this bike system takes 7 months, I'll just free model my map and everyone can have it, bro, because I'm not doing it again. But look at that, guys. With this new UI, more of the bikes implemented, a new bike system that already feels better than the old one, other than animations, the game is really starting to feel more like a game and getting closer to a completed project. It makes me feel so good how much progress is getting done. Like, oh! This is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, I hope you guys are as excited as I am to keep watching this game come more and more to life every day. And for all of those a bit nervous or a bit upset about the new bike system, just remember, this is our third map for this game. And if you look at the first one and the second one, this one's insane in comparison. So I am willing to take a bit more of the financial hits and a bit more of the time to make this game to make it an absolute masterpiece for you guys. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up the main portion. Let's get into the 3 questions from yesterday's video. Question number 1 comes from Miova. Yep, that's definitely how you say it. They say, will you ever upload more videos on the Perfect Home series? Or are you done with it? It was my favorite series, and I'd love to see more. Guys, here's the dealio. YouTube is pretty much my full-time job, and the only main source of income I have. The Perfect Home series, I loved a whole bunch, but it didn't seem like a lot of you guys loved it too much. The views were pretty down, watch time was pretty down, and it didn't overly seem like it was a loved series. I do plan on completely finishing that series in one more video, making every asset, making the entire house, getting it fully done, and then just putting it all into one video, sort of as a start to finish, instead of doing a full series on it. As much as I love to sort of stretch content out if I can, because I do upload daily and that gets a bit exhausting trying to think of new ideas sometimes, I also want to make the best videos I can. So yes, there will be one more video and it will do kind of a start to finish on the Perfect Home. Thanks for the question. Question number 2 is from Totally Not Soccer Edits. They say, thoughts on e-bikes such as Sur-Rons. Guys, if you're new to this, the channel, the game, the series, whatever, I am a motorcycle stunter, IRL. In fact, let me show you guys something I just learned today. Look at this. Look at this. No hander in a wheelie. Guys, I be feeling pretty cool sometimes. Sur-Rons, I think they're sick. I genuinely do want one. I do worry about, like, how much you'd have to change the brake pads on them, because as far as I know, they're bicycle brakes on an electric motorcycle. It seems like you'd have to change them like every week. But if you have one, let me know if I'm wrong. I definitely do want to get a Sauron later on, and they will be in the Dream Game, so if you love them, we've got them for you. Man, a Sauron would be actually sick. Our last question is from Dorius. When the Dream Game releases, what type of content do you think you'll make? Since I don't know if you'd show the development of updates in videos, since it may ruin hype. Here is the deal. I'll be making Dream Game content still about updates, but only showing half of the update. So like, hey guys, we're adding this, but then the other 2 things that we added are just, I didn't say them on the video, you know what I'm saying? So more cryptic, more secretive, but still getting Dream Game videos to hopefully keep up with the hype and hopefully just make some sort of a stable player base. I'm also kicking up the gaming channel and trying to do daily uploads on the Dream Game just to flood out content and hopefully try and make players arise. But guys, that is gonna wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.